Eligible for noted. I don't think noted's hit points, is it? I don't know. I'll have to look. Greetings and salutations. Let's get this party started. That was a good roll. Welcome to this morning's show. What am I looking for? I'm looking for this button. Just getting things started. Got up early and really struggled with some sleep this morning. I got about around 5 hours, which is more than I've been getting for the last 2 weeks at any given time. So I'm glad I got that at least. But still want to play catch up. Still would like to play catch up. But let's start a little bit early. We may end a little early. I don't know. We'll see. Let's kind of play it by ear. But I've been sitting here doing other work, getting ready for D&D this weekend, stuff like that. I was like, you know what? It's probably close enough that we can get things started. All right, we just took level 26. Or sorry, level 23. Wow. I am 6 and 3 is a big difference. 6 and 3 is a lot of numbers different. All right. Let's see. Yeah, it's just the first tier. I don't think the first tier is hit points. So we got 23 is chain 2 or 3, so like maybe it's time to move into that. Catacombs, although Catacombs is pretty tough to solo in my opinion, especially on kind of what I'm doing right now. Jungle of Kyber, on the other hand, that's probably well within reach, and I would not be opposed to being flagged. Yeah, I think I'm gonna start with let's see, actually. Lords of Dust is 21. Yeah, maybe we redo Lords of Dust, at least a couple of them, and then like that first one maybe, stuff like that, and then we take a look at moving into Evening Star. I didn't want to because V-Love's been hanging out, and I don't want to leave V-Love. Like, I'm in the middle of chain 2, and V-Love's like, well, I haven't done any of the chain 1s. Same thing with Thokgar, same thing with others, but it's kind of what I feel like doing this morning is starting on those things. See what happens. Put my tea bags out. Second cup of tea this morning, and by cup of tea I mean 8 cups of tea. Just trying to get filled up with something, some sort of energy this morning. Get popping. Get popping. Alright. We haven't done Reaper at all yet, so let's do a Reaper 1. I think we'll be able to manage. We've gotten away with almost everything else on Reaper, so I think we can keep it going.
Inquisitor Noman waits for you near the entrance. An irritated scowl on his
near me.
face.
Miss anything else? Oh, I know. Wow, we forgot a really important aspect. 23, we actually get our caught in the web weapon, which is where we probably should be at right now. We just want to abort and go get it. Nah, we'll be okay. I think we can squeeze one more quest in this way. Kinda isn't ideal, but hopefully we'll remember in a second. I spent the morning not sleeping, working on plugging stuff into Roll20 for this weekend's special adventure. I'm really looking forward to it, actually. I don't plan a lot of like themed adventures, but boy, I don't know if my creative juices have just been running lately, or my desires to give the guys something a little bit different, or what exactly is going on. But man, I'm really looking forward to this weekend. We're doing a Christmas themed like little baby adventure, and found some really cool stuff to like glue into the adventure, and I'm in the process of designing a couple of rewards for everybody. Something that's not game breaking, but something that's pretty good.
In the hallway ahead.
I don't want to get too specific, and off chance that one of the guys do in fact go back through here and listen, because I don't want to give away spoilers, but I think things are going to be a lot of fun. Well, that dog just killed my hireling, and my hireling just like what, stood there and took it? Is that what happened? That's what it kind of felt like. Need to get in the habit of hitting the 4 button first before hitting the 7 key. So the 4 button activates our big double strike, extra 25% double strike opportunity. And of course, when we fire that off, before we fire off our big cleave attacks, gives us double the opportunity, well, not double, but 75% chance to fire off those things. We just do this. She is driving me crazy. She does not have that much mana or hit points left, but she is doing a great job of just like hovering in the danger zone. She left us a Christmas goodie. She left us a little Christmas goodie. As people start slowly cropping in as people start coming in this morning, good morning beef, blah 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 blah.
And less like an empty warehouse.
It is gonna be one of those days. Can't put words in order. Cannot put words in order. What's everybody up to? Anything sweet?
The clink and creak of hard and steel echoes
guys. Well, I guess hit the blind. That's... It's not nothing. It's not 0. Blind effect.
A woman's voice drifts up from somewhere below. She speaks Noman's name.
Just to get the NPC hold still role-playing moment counter going, I'm gonna jump ahead and...
No, you will stay here and see that no one gets by. I will go below and assist our guest.
Get this party started a little bit. Four, one... I don't understand why this doesn't seem to be activating. Maximize power, quick, and always on. Why that button seems to be starting but not actually going is beyond me. Breaks. Hey, what's up, QQ? How you doing this morning? It's like I'm out of here. So I don't know if anyone's interested, but the new season of Expanse started. I'm not really sure, to be honest. I think it was earlier this week. I saw a tweet and I didn't see like the usual blitz of news coverage, so I thought maybe I just misremembered what season we were on. But no, it turns out a new season has dropped. I highly recommend it. It is a very fun show. It's obviously a little fantastical because it is set in a far-flung future where space travel is so common that some people have lived their whole life in space, and we're colonizing Mars, and to the point where Mars and Earth are actually in basically a civil, not a civil war, basically in a Cold War with each other. So like, it's a little ways away. But it's based in a lot more reality than I would think a lot of other space shows. The only other one that really came close, I think, was Firefly. Firefly was another show, I think, that was more reality-esque based. Okay. Speaking of Firefly, I think they said Disney's looking to give that a reboot. Not sure how much I love that idea as opposed to just coming up with another series in that universe. But if they can reboot Star Trek 13,000 times, they could probably get away with rebooting Firefly, right?
What? Surprised I am not who you thought I was? I should have killed you at the start. This is nothing, my friend. A nuisance. The ritual is underway, and the silver flame is powerless to stop it. So pray, shall we continue?
And web does not last very long in this setting. Alright, so the $1 million question is our not very high. It's DC 66. I'm gonna click this button even. See if we can get real lucky. No, he's already death boarded. Boo. Sometimes if you're really quick off the bat, you can get this guy with a finger or some other insta-kill effect. But not when he spawns as a soulless, unfortunate. I would love it if you would be just a little bit further back. Too much more, we wouldn't have got him. Get as much basically damage going up in here, spell damage and everything as we can. Oh, good, our hireling probed. The croaked hireling, do we need to... Yeah, we need to move. That was not the button we wanted. Go back to standing over there, slightly further away. Alright, maybe we're back in action again. Trying to put it where she is not getting glancing blowed when she decides to move around is going to be a real pain, I can tell. This is going to be one of those combats. The hireling is like, I'm not in the way, I'm helping. I don't think you know what the word means. Go. Still, we got there. At the end of the day, that's what matters, right? Alright, so we need to remember to go get our other quarterstaff. Don't let me forget. Ta-da! Alright, I don't think we're going to do the rest of the chain here. I don't care for them, and if we had a group, maybe we'd go do them, but solo, I just don't want to. This guy's quest has been here forever. I wonder if I can If I join it, will it auto join and I can turn it off? No, it's not an auto join one. Boo. I was trying to make it go away so we wouldn't have to deal with it. Alright. Let's downgrade hats as well. Figuring out exactly how cold it's going to be on my little ears has been a problem the last couple of days also. It cannot quite decide if it's going to be beanie cold, thick beanie cold, baseball cap cold. My little space heater, aka my PC over here, is all over the fence. Am I just not seeing it? There it is, Seraph. I don't know if the Seraph is going to be a damage upgrade or not, but well, apparently we need to go sell too. We're gonna give it a shot.
Now I count the hours until I am allowed to hunt again.
I think we're gonna do Vaughn 3 and 4, so we're flagged for Vaughn in case we find a raid. That sounds like a good plan. I don't know why I just didn't come here to start with. Oh, all the good planning this morning. What's the bone crusher on? Sellable mode. That would be fun. Accidentally sell my... I don't think I care about any of that stuff. Do I have a place for that? What good, nice. 9th level spells have found their way to us. We should probably get them scribed sooner than later. Alright, so straight up damage wise, the Seraph is reasonable amount stronger than 0.75 straight up on the number. So we'll see how it goes. Downside about the Seraph is permanent featherfall. Everybody knows how much I love permanent featherfall. It's the best. So now we'll have to remember to switch off of our weapon for featherfall to be gone with it. That's okay. We can make it work.
We're going where to do what? That sounds amazing!
Oh, we can't do Gateway Kyberon Reaper. That's a level 11. 2 minutes. If it takes us 13 minutes to get through this quest, then we've got other problems.
As you emerge from the water, Polish war drums begin to beat with steady rhythm. You have been spotted. The blackguard trolls have made their home in the shadow of these ruined walls. They seem eager to repel invaders. May they possibly be allies of Bale?
Bill Bong, Gaming RAR. Sort of.
Ahead, a glowing
Raid? You got a raid incoming? I'll take a raid incoming. Raids are sweet. Ah, yes. So, the raid commands are a little bit funky. Raid / Samus Garobo. Of course, you can, there's an interface now that I don't think works particularly well. If he could work out how to... Yeah, it seems like a lot of the streamers sometimes struggle with the rating. Anyway, good morning, Pegasus.
Majestic being of metal and magic glares at you from the
W4 Dan.
This inevitable is a Maruka. Destroy those.
Why is there two of these guys? Is that right? Woden. Whoa. I'll do my best. Do my best to remember that, Woden. My memory's bad and my ability to sound things out are worse, so make no promises. But you'll probably get a sweet nickname. And maybe if we're real lucky, it'll be Woden. Whoa. I don't know. I don't know if this is that much more damage or not. I can kiss my boo-boos. The scorpions are making the ouchies. I know I didn't get them. They just wandered off. And my hireling doesn't want to heal me anyhow. Hireling, got a job to do. She's like, ew, gross, you're undead. Nothing to do with that. Alright, examine this. Oh, I didn't fire off this either. Fire all these things up.
Group of drow ambushes in the next room.
Let's fire all these things up. Hey, Woden, thanks very much for the follow. Welcome to the USS Fat Halfling. Appreciate that. The Fat Halfling, of course, is my tiny house conversion that we're in the process of remodeling right now. Pretty soon, we'll all be able to take a ride on the Fat Halfling together. It'll be great. Why have you not followed before? I don't know. Seems wrong to me. Everybody should be following. Probably the most prolific DDO streamer. And probably have the most hours of YouTube content. Although I'm not
I look forward to working
1,000% sure on that one. Lots of people have YouTube content. Monkeying around? No, not today. No, we are a wizard, a rogue, doing wizard things. Yeah, we've got, we're going to epic TR this life, and we'll probably experiment with ranged. And then we got one more Deep Gnome life to do for past lives, and we'll figure out what we want to do for that one. I am not 100% sure. I'm actually really tempted to just go back to the, like, my more traditional 18-2, either probably Artie for the rune arm access. But I'm not 100% sure. I really like rune arms. I think rune arms on DC-based casters make a lot of sense. It gives you a little bit of a low cost damage investment, but you still have to like heavily focus in on a element for it to make a lot of sense. And a lot of the rune arms, since they all do elemental damage, it's kind of difficult for like a Pale Master to get a high like electricity or something value. Rune armor is pretty bad post level 20. That might very well be the case. And it's not for something to do all the time. It's something for you to do, you know, after you've cast your hold or your charm or whatever, and you've got it charging up. You've got you're waiting for everything else to kind of come together. Oh yeah, it's very likely that those will all be together in the same kind of build. Necro Cannon on the winter set, which is super OP. I know. My favorite rune arm right now is the cold one from the Age of Rage. I find that the crowd control effect goes off a lot. The freeze.
And so fell your brave adventuring companion far too soon.
I'm just stuck on never gonna move mode. Is that what's going on here? I mean, I'm not gonna complain about the NPCs not making it into combat mode, but come on, something's wrong. You want to do some traps, that's one thing, but adding a DPS option only does something 5 out of the 15 levels you're going to play is bad build choice. That's fair. However, if I'm otherwise going to stand around and not do anything, it's still adding a DPS choice. Adding 5 DPS when you were doing 0 is still adding 5. So... And if 90% of what you're going to do is run around and you're going to go PK, PK, Finger of Death, then when you get to a boss and you're like, oh, I don't have anything to do, I'm going to stand here with my boss. Instead, you have something to contribute. Still better than nothing. For me, it's really a matter of would I rather have evasion or would I rather have rune arm access? Thing is, if you splash for Artie and you don't have to worry about evasion, you can wear medium or better armor. And life is pretty good that way. Bigger armor is good. Yeah, the damage numbers are a little bit higher. I don't think they're that much higher than the other weapon. But I'll take any increase, right? You still know why you took 3 rogue? In this case, it was kind of the chat's decision to go 3 rogue instead of 18-2. I was on the fence. I'm still on the fence. The main thing that 18 wizard gives, besides one more 9th level spell, is it gives the 4th core in the Eldritch Knight. So our damage gets one more die, and it goes up to a D10 instead of a D8. But Rogue, 3 levels of Rogue gives you 15% attack speed with quarterstaffs. Gives you another sneak attack dice. It gives you a 25% 25% double strike, as well as the opportunity to pick up Swords to Plowshares for an extra enhancement point. So, like, there's a lot of things that it ticks over, but you either have to, like, reach a go-in point or ignore it. Yeah, double strike applies with the quarterstaff. And we're at like 75% with the double strike. So we also have a reasonable strike through, not insane. We could work in a little bit more. It's 110. We could work in a little bit more with some twists if we wanted. Not a lot more. But yeah, the more we do with double strike,
You see signs of ancient architecture on the walls ahead.
the better. So again, I don't know if this is, whoa, better or worse than what we were doing. That guy's being a pain, huh? Alright, let's move back just a minute. Busy thinking about the build and not our positioning. Come on, give me a spot. There we go. Alright, Hireling, get back on your feet. Sure, it is also a small AP investment, but let's see, what do we put in there? We put in 13 points for all of that. So 13 points in a 3rd level in exchange for basically one more 9th level spell and Subtle Force 2. Subtle Force 2 is very good. Very, very good. And I'm not sure if it's worth the trade-off, but the only way I'm going to know for sure is to try. Alright, what's going on? We're not using the right weapon. I'm like, why are we not activating this? No, the capstone is very, very good. We played with the capstone when we did the pure 20 build. We did the last 2 lives were pure 20s. We experimented with the capstone on the first one, and then we experimented with the Pale Master capstone with the second one. Again, we're not in our final form yet, so we're still experimenting with what we like, what we think is good. think, personally, I feel like it's worth the investment to experiment and see how things are standing in your own opinion off of what you like. And I like having access to trapping skills on my wizards. 10% melee only matters if you tend to hit things. I mean, I find personally that having the ability to melee, especially when you're kind of like in this sort of auto firing off hold monster mass, holding off color spray kind of mode, you don't really want to do anything else with your time, and or you solo a lot. It feels right to me. But when we, like I said, last life when we did the PK all the time build, it also was quite good. Until we had to fight a red named, and then we had to hope that we had enough mana to get through it. Got to mix everything in. Got to mix it all in. Suma, what's up? How you been? Been a minute. Well, that's just it. Everybody's build should be a little different. Everybody, like a lot of people would rather be completely min-maxed, and like being a toolbox is not for everybody. For example, I like playing toolbox type builds. It is certainly a style that I am pro. Is it for everybody? No. Whoa, we missed a spell penetration? What is this guy? Yeah, I don't... And I'm not a person that needs everything to be the best at anything. I'm just looking to have a good time. Fill my options, do all the cool things. What build are we running? I am experimenting with a 17-3 Wizard Rogue Quarterstaff Melee / Crowd Control build using Hold Monster Mass. So we have a really weird... we are in Magister to boost our enchantment DC. And we're 37 points in the Eldritch Night Tree. So it's a weird pile of stuff, but gross pandemonium. Aw, did I hit that too late? You may hit that too late. I mean, we're cruising along at a pretty reasonable rate. We had a couple of, like, misfires yesterday. I think we were kind of biting off a little bit more than we could chew with the help that we had. And, kind of covers a,
That was fun.
kind of covers
I
a little
look
bit of
forward to
everything.
working with you in the future.
It's a nice little toolbox thing. I don't play very many Epic Elites, so my needs are a little different, I think. Alright, should we shrine? Yeah, I guess we can go back and shrine. If we didn't, we would have missed that sweet, sweet pile of coins. I'm a Deep Gnome, sorry. I'm working on Deep Gnome lives right now. That's the reason why we're focusing on wizard stuff.
If only I could still dream. To feel my wings again.
So this is this will be,
Through the summer sky.
hang on, I gotta pull up the list. This will be our Deep Gnome and our PDK. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 times 3 is 36. Well, 36, 37 more lives to do after this. Some combination of Blade Forge and Scoundrel will probably end up being some sort of Sork variations. I don't know what the hell I'm going to do on Scourge. Shatterkai will probably end up being some sort of Rogue again, or Wizard again. Morning Lord, I have no idea. Razor Claw, I have less than no idea. Hopefully the chat will have some ideas when we start to get close to those. Yeah, unfortunately you gotta get through the Drow Pass lives. They're painful.
Now I count the hours until I am allowed to hunt again.
The clusters of giant mushrooms grow more sparse as you emerge from the beholder's domain. Ahead, torrents of water plunge into a pool far below. You leap into the waterfall.
Yeah.
There's no turning back.
See, Beef is talking about my kind of build right there. That toolbox thing. Is it good enough for Reapers, or High Reapers, and level 30 stuff? I have no idea yet. I'm still calibrating my opinions for that stuff as it is. And do I think it's going to be like the hard carry, like a pure topped out, maxed out Sork? Probably not. But again, that's not necessarily a thing that I enjoy. Yeah, we'll be experimenting with the Inquisitive next life on this build, I think. Oh. Keep forgetting that the stick has fall down too slow. Can I get a thing? That guy does not want to get the thing. Ah, good. Everything's on the timer. You guys just stand there for a second. You're almost time. How are you not dead? Thought I saw him die. Of course. Come on, everyone together. Give me a heal. Good enough. Alright. Let's go get in trouble, shall we? We have to keep our magic damage and effects coming in at a semi-reasonable pace, just to keep our... Not facing this guy, I'm facing that guy. Cheats McGeats. Just to keep our extra Eldritch Knight damage coming in. We want that as much as possible. Alright, the beholder creep out. Beholder did not creep out. It's a little disappointing. Come on, creepy. Oh, and that guy should be dead. Alright.
A nice quiet moment for me to work on the story of your adventures.
Since strike through changes in the EK Tempest strike nerf, I have really taken a liking to Bard. You just get so many CC options. Yeah, I'm inclined to do the Bard. It's one of the things I'm looking forward to with the potentially Tiefling. Various Bard builds. My issue with the Bard is, and this is a personal feeling, and I don't know how much this actually applies, just gathering things from you and Tobrel and a handful of other places. seems like the Bard's kind of like a one-of slot in desirability for raids and higher level content. And I don't know how easy it's going to be for that to be available. Morning, Smash. Gross, that guy didn't die. Now we should be in good shape. Hasted? I don't think we're hasted. There's a lot to watch for in this, though. This build is far more memory intense than I want to kind of be on the hook for, I think, long term. You're constantly spamming all sorts of spells to make sure that your various damages are out. You need to watch all of your melee timers. You have to watch all of your spell timers. It's a lot. There's a lot of like focus on this build, way more than I would have kind of like thought or given myself credit for at the beginning, especially for boss fights. It's a place that I feel like the DC casters are weak on. Yeah, you can get like necroblasts and stuff like that to help out, but it's still not. Oh, that's not the button I wanted. Still not as great as just being able to pound on something for a bunch of seconds. Yes, they are, but almost nobody is maining a bard, so it's usually like, oh, our main is on timer, our tank is blah 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 blah. So we'll have zero problems getting his raid on his main as a bard. Yeah, but how much of that was Tabrel had no problems, or how much of that was, Tabrel has no problems? Like, Tabrel has always been big at getting the raiding community, leading, doing things, being a big helper. I'm not usually that active in the raiding community, so my reputation for the raiding is different. Will that change? I don't know. I think it depends on what the bard does. Bard does everything. Bard does everything. I want to shave some points out of Dread Adversary and take Potency for sure at some point. I just don't know if I'm there yet. But I've forgotten that I wanted to spend that other Reaper point on his hit points. Because I'm good at remembering things. Yeah, Bard's good enough. Is it Onardo time? No way, right? Breck? Breck was bad, wasn't he? Isn't Breck bad? God, I can't remember. And Nardo is great. I feel like Breck is bad. What's this guy? Also seems bad. Well, I guess we could just eat our tasty hams to get through the quest. Eat our tasty hams to get through the quest. Oh man, Bert. I think I figured out why it's cold in here. I think Quinn came in, opened the door. Now I have all of my awesome warm air and sucked out into the rest of the house. Yeah, mass hold and color spray is pretty good. That is how this build is getting by. Leaning on those two spells in particular.
The sweltering heat in these tunnels is almost unbearable. Who would want to live in such a place?
Oh boy. What are you? You're famine? That's fine. Could dump the Artificer and carry a stack of heal scrolls and put some points into UMD. Heal scrolls are slow. So slow. And even with Wand and Scroll Mastery, they don't hit for very much. Not comparatively, in my opinion. But Bards can just, yeah, Bards just heal.
Inside the foundry. The viscous fluid oozes from a wound in RC2's side, almost as if something burrowed its way in.
No, I'm looking forward to experimenting with some more arty builds in general, too. Arty is like one of my favorite, like in theory is probably my favorite class. In theory. We continue to hold this Reaper in place while we smash everything. just like completely miss everything with that shot? Nice. Master. You guys really not gonna creep out here? Come on. They both saved? I don't buy that. I don't buy that. They both saved? I could see one of them saving, but both of them? $70 on Reaper 1 against robots?
Even for your clothing and armor, the field and floor grow warmer.
Oh, they're immune. They're not monsters? What? Shouldn't be immune. Guarantee my robot self's gonna get hold monstered. Probably you'll never not be held monstered. Warforged are immune to holds? Really? I just thought they were immune to hold person. I could be having a stroke. Well, they used to be immune to a lot of stuff, but they changed all that. Now I thought they were only immune to hold person. Wait. I guess I didn't tell you to hold still. That's my bad. Give me another renewal. Come on, a little bit closer. A little bit closer now. I like how the strike through kind of changes where you stand and where it looks like you're attacking. Like, where are you attacking? Straight ahead. What were you hitting? The guy all the way to my left and the guy all the way to my right. Come on. Up. Let's go. Fortunately, I don't have another. Just wanted to remove a few things that actually hurt my main, so I rolled a Warforged Paladin, and then they rewired Paladin and removed Earthgrab as a Warforged. Yeah, that happens. Pull that damn lever. Thank you. Sometimes you gotta yell at your hirelings. I don't like having to do that. It makes me feel bad. Feel mean. Feel like a mean boss. I wanna be a fun boss. Be like, take the afternoon to go get a lube job. It's all good. But you gotta do your job. I need you to do the things that I want you to do. Has to. Often you have to yell at the hirelings. I do. I have to yell at them a lot. I'm pretty sure they're voice controlled, but nobody knows it. Like they just quietly slid in that technology and nobody knows. Klinger, Klinger. Just because they don't love you doesn't mean that they don't listen to voice commands. You gotta treat them good. It is a skill to use a hireling. It shouldn't be, but it is. So I'm saying you're not lovable. And if that's where you want to take it, I think that may be a Freudian slip in there. I'm not saying you're not lovable, but it sounds like you're saying you're not lovable. So mean. Alright, do we get a thing? Alright. Getting close to wings. Yeah, people ran off and did things that I couldn't join, so I'm far away from wings still. Not that far. I'm 10 points. 10 points is pretty reasonable close. Again, not that I think I'll ever use them, but it's nice to have the option. We need 9 traps. Or do I need 8? Yeah, depending on how this feels, I say that, but then I almost always just immediately go right back into the grind. Do I just move on here? Like, I don't care about any of that stuff, right? Where did these all come from? Must have activated too soon, because they should not have even aggroed on me. Alright. I think this is what we're going to do. I think we're going to go ahead and go back and shrine here. So I don't have to shrine later. And that'll avoid the whole trap situation as well.
Now's a good time to take a breather.
Still almost 1,000,000 XP away. I don't know what the numbers are. So I'm at 65 points. And I just need more points. Like, clearly I'm still using so many of these points to do things. Because I keep doing these, like, a little bit of everything builds.
That was fun.
So I can't, it's much more difficult to focus on just one. Where in the previous build, right, I just dumped everything into Thermitage, and then whatever was left over into Barricade. Wow. One of these champion dogs being problematic. Probably this one, the Shadow Mark. I don't have to jump up here. I just needed to. Oh, can anybody get in a pile of 2? Alright, those guys got in a pile of 2. Yeah, but that's like saying if I didn't take time to do the hardcore server for all the different ones that have like 10 or 15 hardcore server Reaper points, then Samus would be at the 75 plus range. Can't look at it like that. Candy cane. I can and I will. Nah, you can't look at it that way. Besides, you You have a bunch of ults. Like, playable ults, even. Playable ults, static groups. No. Jeez. Turn this on, get left alone for a bloody second. A bunch? 3? Hey. You know how many ults I have? 0. That could change. I am working on talking myself into prepping some other ults, but it's currently 0. I don't want to take the time to think about what I'm doing now, let alone make a plan for 5 other people. Oh yeah, your secret project is coming along? Winky? I know which secret project this is. It's 19, that is pretty good. Something's up with this ear today. It's like itchy. I'm not really sure what is up with it. Come on, Famine Reaper, get in the pile. Alright, let's go get your other guys out here too. Come on. Everybody who cleaves together. I feel like I need one more melee attack too to kind of round things out. Yeah, when the secret project goes out, I'll be amused. With 7,000 hit points in the lava by itself is not going to kill these guys. Gotta give it a little bit of help. You don't need a lot of help, just a little bit. Also, why is this one defender completely immune to everything? Most of these guys are close. Alright, let's get these dogs in the fire. Come on, doges. Now this experience should come in while we're running, no problem.
Nearby speaking stone.
I know you're running for your life, but this is important. Keep your ears perked for further instructions as you hustle out of there. Hey, word. The blast door ahead.
To err on the side of caution, or throw that to the wind.
We can seal the blast door. There ain't time to make distractions.
If I had somebody else in the group with me that I could trust to finish the quest, we would go for the crazy play. It's just us. Be a little bit on the safe side. Oh, these dogs are not being very copacetic here. So I have been told that you just need a jump spell and Featherfall to jump from here to there. I've tried it a couple of times and I feel like I almost always bounce my head on a stalactite or something and careen to my doom. Kenneth boots always work, only if I remember to bring them. I don't think I have them. Oh, hey, I have a little XP potion. Sure, I should have remembered that from before. That was in my daily dice roll today.
Gestures glowing. You feel powerful elemental energy force through your neck. Spellcaster might be able to channel this power.
10% for 3 hours? Sure.
Until self-destruct.
Sure. I do not know what the bonus is this weekend. Like something dumb like 5% Gilder now? I mean, I would take some Gilder now. I don't know if I'm going to be around a lot this weekend, though. I also have not seen an update on December deals either. I imagine all that stuff will come out today. Jerry's probably trying to put it in the newsletter or chronicle or whatever they're calling it now. But I have not been taking the time to go look through the forums like I should. There will be a Vaughn 5.6 running. It'll be about 45% done, and I will get no XP penalty, and it will take almost no time at all to complete. Arrgh! Curse you, Sarlona.
I wonder what you'll pick. So many choices.
Never ask you for nothing. Oh, okay. What else do we want to do now? I feel like we gave V-Love and or Gore enough time to wake up if they were gonna wake up and be around. So I'm gonna go start chain 1. I know, I'm very jealous. Very jealous of you catching 2. Oh, I also need to pick up ice skating things today too. Stocking up. Just that one that I accidentally used and didn't mean to.
We're going where to do what? That sounds amazing!
That sounds amazing! Amazing. Oh, pardon my yawning. What time is it? It's noon. We'll only be going 90 minutes. The tired is starting to kick in. I already had to have gotten that, right? Like I had to have. I picked up 15 of these earlier when I was listening to Jerry's talk yesterday. This is where I came out to, and I just like wandered around picking up Elemenster ramblings. I don't know what else I'd call them. They're not explorers, but Elemenster ramblings. Yeah, I think that's probably what I would call them.
Where is it? The priestess demands. Do not play games, fool.
Whatever. Prepare to die. Elemenster balls. Also a reasonable name for them, I think. Anyway, I picked up a few of them. Found the remote camp. That kind of stuff. Just kind of getting a little bit of low effort experience while trying to listen mostly to the conversation that was being had, but still proceed forward on things. This chick gonna poop? There we go.
Priestess's wound vanish. Fresh health glow on her face. With that, the priestess is gone. Her words ring in your ears. If I see you again, I will sacrifice every last hostage. Stealth will be required if you wish to avoid more innocent bloodshed.
Am I just not getting this? Am I immune because I'm undead? Like, why? She should be far enough away now that I should be able to walk in here. Oh my gosh, she's literally right here again.
A voice curses in scornful tones nearby. The drow priestess is close. Call the priestess now. Stop until you are defeated.
Oh, perfect. Excuse me. Ah! Alright, well. No wonder this guy was terrible. She can't eat you all. Run! Run! No, she did. She ate you all. I didn't know she had such a ferocious appetite. Did she eat all of those guys?
She was not the last drow priestess, and these were not the last innocents to be lost.
Means I missed out on what? 1,000 experience? This is malarkey! We did this on Reaper. We didn't even get our Reaper experience because I didn't kill one more thing. I'm really pissed. That really makes me mad. And that's nobody's fault but mine. Will I remember that for the next time I go in there? I hope so. I doubt it. You ever hit your hand so hard that it's like numb? Hit my hand that hard. Wham. Ah, it feels like a trap. Oh, yeah. Danger sense working. Bum, 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 bum. I also feel like we're about to run into the edge of the world. What happened? What happened that is making me mad? I just did that last quest, and I killed 9 things and not 10. So I didn't get my, like, 400 Reaper points or whatever. Or Reaper experience. But I did the same thing I always do, which means I probably never get that experience, which means I need to change my strategy for the future in that quest.
The abandoned village is very quiet. Even the air is still. An unnatural chill hangs in the air. Something is very wrong here. A lone drow seems uninterested by your presence. He makes no move to attack you.
Go get in that corner. Close enough. No, stay in the corner. Alright. Come back. Don't run away. Don't run away. I want to staff you some questions. This guy's so mean. Anyway, good morning, Infantly. You're having a great day.
You must not allow them to. The drow have ravaged the village cemetery. It's a wonder if any graves have been. A drow necromancer is raising the dead. The wealthiest villagers, both here and in Evening Star, are buried in this section of the graveyard. It's said that many knights are laid to rest here.
I don't know why this one in particular always seems like such a trial. But I don't like him. Hi, niece. Hi, Nessus? Hi.
Your poor friend.
Good morning, Pi.
Get better.
Apologize for not being able to compile your brain together in a way that makes sense. That's on me. That is on me.
That was fun. I look forward to working with you in the future.
Well, what do you think? Is our guy gonna stand literally on top of this guy and get killed again? Probably, right? Makes the most sense. Booster double strike 2 in this case. $81, and then this boosted another 30. My beard is cool. You like it? Well, thanks, man. Various stages of beardness on this stream on occasion. I've yet to be able to pull off the sweet window beard, which is like the big, poofy, round beard. I'm working on it.
A dark encounter has been eliminated. Crush the rest.
My biggest problem is it gets to a certain point, I like to play with it, and then I have to cut it. I can't teach myself to not play with it when it gets to a certain length.
Trees
If I could do that, I could grow a sweet window beard.
must have dug deep to find as many bodies as they could.
My secret goal, I guess it's not so secret. My not so secret goal is to be able to braid it. Like one sweet braid. That would be so good. Have it like down here, braided. See what I mean though? These guys are so much easier to kill than the other one. I don't know why that one is harder to kill. Smexy Beard Eddie says, my beard is mid-chest length, and it's either a dwarf braided or wear it like Gandalf. Yeah, I wouldn't want to wear it like Gandalf.
Another encounter has been defeated.
Said there's the... Do they have the beards, the male facial hair? Yeah, it doesn't look like we have the pictures over here. Do I have a screenshot of... No, it doesn't look like I do. No. Yeah, I don't know. There's the one that's like the braided goatee. That's what I want. That's what I want. So many icons in this game. There's a lot of icons. I agree.
Too bad. I'll miss them.
But I'm playing an extremely complicated build right now. You certainly don't have to start that way. There are people who play with like a PlayStation controller. So yeah, it depends on your class, your build, your level.
Really good at this.
All sorts of things can contribute to how many things are on your screen.
Ground defenses have been repaired. Dead. Rest once more. Evening Star brought word of these ill tidings.
Magic Missile U. Okay.
Ooh, open it quick.
Oh. Yeah, there's a bunch of different stuff going on, and this is also 15 years of MMO growth. So the MMO creep, you know, like all games of age, grow and do things.
That was fun. I look forward to working with you in the future.
Yeah, we take the second waterfall here. We can take this first lip off actually and come around this direction. Should be slightly quicker.
I've seen many a
Oh,
fret
sweet
fall,
Elementor
will those
balls.
strong enough to face it. And I've seen many a new threat rise from the ashes of the old. Some call it a balance, a scale that tips back and forth. Pah, 'tis more like weeds in a garden.
Since when was DDO on the PSP? It's strictly a PC MMO.
Honest effort to keep them at bay.
Smexy, I'm assuming that Pie Nest just means a Dungeons and Dragons game on the PSP. There's a Dungeons and Dragons game for everything.
No, I can't
This
eat
temple has not
hours
been used
until
for
I am
worship
allowed
since the
to
goddess
hunt
Mystra
again.
vanished years ago. Yet fresh footprints in the dust show that there have been many visitors in recent days. Perhaps Anna was one of them.
You don't know about that one?
There are humans here, and a drow slaver controlling them. The cowardly slaver hides while his unfortunate minions fight you.
Oh,
Kill them
it's over here and I missed him.
with the slaves.
Oh, this guy's just... That guy's rough today, huh? I guess we'll magic missile him down. never touched the PSP?
As clues to Anna's wedding, you've begun to make a dent against
I almost bought one.
the brow of cause. At least
Might still buy one in the future.
their life over again.
Jerry really likes his a lot.
Anna's backpack. She's definitely been through here. As you search through it, another drow slaver and his minions arrive.
Did you kill my companion? Good. I'll claim his slaves for myself.
This guy's about to get real old, real fast. Alright, people looking at their Johnsons. Line up. Ten more slaves. I think we could probably find 10 more slaves, right? Alright. 7 more slaves.
There are muffled voices beyond the door.
Oh no, I used to play, oh, what was it called? Eye of the Beholder, I think? It was on Game Boy. I found that to be a lot of fun.
Whatever this temple once was, the drow are now using it to corral their captives. People taken from Evening Star. The holding
What
pens
else
in
did
the
I-
group look like recent
There's a
drow.
couple of other, console-y things that I've played over the...
Through the scrolls,
Played a lot of D&D games over the years, to be honest.
when he sees you, he says,
Interfere with my search. Even though the goddess Mistral is long gone, her scrolls are still protected from the ravages of time. They contain powerful magic.
I hope you get better.
Brick. Man, this guy's gonna... I really thought he was just gonna die, but looks like he might get us. Just because he's being a real jerk. Like, getting through the trash relatively quickly, but he's just not holding still.
Goddess of magic, and I will be made into the most powerful wizard in the realms.
Alright, maybe he'll give us enough time standing still now that we'll be good.
The goddess of magic. Some of her followers have the ability to use both arcane and divine magic. All spells I can use against you.
Oh, good. Good, he's got like 10 hit points.
this temple for mistress secrets. They're looking for this relatively
Alright, let's raise this mother
That
trucker.
was fun. I look forward to working with you in the future.
Nobody likes you, Breck. Where we at on experience just for not killing guys? 6, 7, 8. 8,000 bonus experience for just not killing guys. Kind of hoping to kill more than just one guy with that that spell. Well, anything? Nope. Wow, this guy. I don't know why like everything was landing pretty well and more difficult, higher level stuff. I think there's a shrine right here, so. Let's make sure that's actually clear. Okay. So go and finish this this room off. Then we'll shrine probably.
The Drow have installed a complex series of gates to guarantee that their newly captured slaves cannot escape.
Breck, you're the best, buddy. Disabling finding traps for us on the way. Really appreciate that about you. Looking for ways to be an even better team player. Alright, what do we got in here? 2. Alright, let's go get shrined up. Yeah, nap time is calling hard all of a sudden, too.
Ah, a nice quiet moment for me to work on the story of your adventures.
Get this guy to... Get that guy to commence the shrining. Pretty sure it's gain control 1. We'll have him pull gate control 2 also, just to be on the safe side. No, okay. I want that one down. Go ahead and pull gate control 3. Okay. Wow, these drows in particular seem to have a very, very high spell resistance. Oh, it's not gonna rescue them. That happened to rescue these guys? Huh. I don't know how you rescue those guys at the moment. I guess it doesn't matter. Guess they get to live the rest of their miserable little lives in that that cage. They probably have a lever to escape their own selves, and they are choosing to stay locked up. Yeah, that's how I'm going to rationalize it.
A drow voice echoes down from the chamber ahead.
Girl, what is the nature of your magic? What is Elminster's plan? Where is the thread of the motif? Speak!
We spread out the insta kills there just in case. Oh, showed me the wrong side, that bastard. Give me the other one here. Be a real hero. Slave 10 more
But you may be
freeze.
No more of your tricks. Now tell me, how did you cast that magic? That was no ordinary spell.
I don't know.
Alright, David Bowie, let's go.
No matter.
He's gonna live forever in DDO, David Bowie.
Now use it to kill these intruders. No doubt they think I haven't noticed them skulking around.
No. What am I doing? I can't stop myself.
These guys all together over here. Get them both dancing and standing still. Oh. Gotta go recolor spray everything, I guess. We're gonna like dance or a glancing blow some guy's head off here in a second. Come here, angry guy. Trying not to kill extra slaves, because the infight's gonna be crazy enough without trying to save a slave for an extra like 12,000 experience or something. Just we can. Just need a small window. go. This is it.
Now that she's no longer forced to attack you, Anna looks both relieved and dismayed. She timidly asks you,
Please, get this collar off of me.
Thanks, Anna. Jerk. There we go.
A nice quiet moment for me to work on the story of your adventures.
Alright, let's fire up this Jesus beam and get moving. Go on, Jesus beam. Come on. I have to say, Anna's pretty attractive. For the record. Alright, 4 more problems.
Unexplained magic or not, Anna will need your help to get out.
I don't know why. I was thinking that there was a slave right there, but these guys are all good. Look at it. They didn't even move. Nice. Alright, all those guys get to be slaves now.
And Cornwall? I hope they're
That's how that works, by the way.
stupid Torin.
You You save exactly the number you have to get the bonus experience, and you ignore the rest.
This altar here still remains. Odd. It looks like there's something strange about the wall behind the altar.
Honestly, I'm gonna leave Anna here. I'm gonna see if I can come back around before Anna gets out of that. Nope, she's coming. Alright, never mind.
It's brave of you to stay so close. This magic could misfire. It might kill you, like the drow who ambushed us. Do you think Elminster might help me control it? I'll be sure to ask him. Get out of here.
I don't think you should trust Elminster to do anything. I think Elminster is out there stealing experience points. That's why these quests are not worth as much as the corresponding quests in Eberron. Because Elminster is slowly eating the experience points from you, and you don't know it. That's what I think. I think people like to believe that Elminster is a good guy, but really he's just a XP pig. It's David Spade. David Spade in the Coneheads, except for experience points. That's Elminster. Oh, Mishra. She's in a bad mood. You should let me hand those experience points to her, and I'll make sure that you don't get in trouble with all those experience points. Yeah, thank you. Thank you, David.
Torin thought we might find the thread of the weave here, whatever it is. All we found were more drow. If it were here, they'd have found it and left. I'm afraid they'll never leave. Not till all Premiers burn to the ground. Another rest shrine. If we get separated, let's meet back here.
On the plus side, we can attack the Drow's low fortitude by putting in a cloud kill. They can't possibly stand against a cloud kill, right? -2 con races. You monsters. I like how quickly it takes Anna to go from like, I'm too scared to go home, to, I'm going to use my new super Jesus beams for good. Yep, there it is. I can master this magic and use it against the Drow. We need Elementary and Strahd, 2 guys they should never make sentient gems of because they both monologue so long the jewels would never shut up.
At the back of the ruined
Fair.
hall stands a strange creature, part frog
Fair.
and part spider. The monster doesn't seem the least bit. A barrier appears in front of the Drider.
You've done some serious damage to my slave operation here,
He says,
Fortunately, I have plenty of slaves. One of the wives for a few more.
This door didn't open yet. Lame. A hold. Hold's gonna work? Holds are gonna work. Alright. Rex gonna just get wrecked again. Yeah, I guess so. Alright. Like one. Is there more slavers in this pile? I don't see any. Guess all these guys died. Feel like I tried. People are like, Samus, you literally like looked for 4 seconds, decided those guys were all dead. Yeah, that's, we tried. We tried to save as many as we could. Almost made a political joke there. You guys should be proud that I didn't. Proud and pleased. Alright, big spin, this spin, this spin, that spin. Nice. That was a good little cycle, actually. Spell power boost. Alright, 100,000 experience. How long did that take? Forever? 29 minutes? 26 minutes? Ugh. Disgusting. Alright, and I know as much as you guys would love to watch me do the last one, I'm going to look and see if there happens to be a Vaughn 5-6 up. If there's not, I think we're going to go to bed. Think I need much sleep. If there happened to be a Vaughn 5-6, we would have tried to fight our way through. Yeah, it looks like we're clean. We're clean. So I think we're gonna call her here. If you guys are interested in helping us out financially, patreon.com/Samus is the best place to do that. Of course, you can also, subscribe here on Twitch, or if you happen to be somebody who can't afford to help us out monetarily, going over to our YouTube channel and subscribing over there, youtube.com/SamusGarobo. Also a really big help. I would appreciate that as well. Interact with some of the videos, leave a comment, whatever. All that spreads the word, so more DDO players can find us and spread more word, and so on and so forth up the tree. Alright, everybody. With that, I'm going to get out of here. I'll be back in about 6 hours, give or take. It's 1 now. I usually come back around 7 Central Standard Time. But I'm going to grab a couple hours of sleep, get up, get some breakfast, see my old lady for a little bit, and I'll be back. That's the general plan. Alright, let's take a gander, see if there's anyone else that happens to be streaming some sweet Dungeons and Dragons. 23 viewers. Not all of them are mine, so somebody's got to be doing some streaming. Naboof and Vamos Del Didio Ho. Portuguese or English. I guess we're gonna send it over to Naboof here. Ow. I actually don't know anything about Naboof, so hopefully Naboof is family friendly and whatnot. But if not, hate me long time. Alright, everybody, I'm going to get out of here. Again, we'll see you in a few hours. Like, subscribe, follow. I really appreciate it. Patreon.com/Samus. We'll see you guys, hopefully, this evening. Toodles, y'all.